over in a dress. Now we have to picture Alan Greenspan in a black leather corset with a butt tattoo that says, "With inflation now." And Ayn Rand, of course, Ayn Rand is famous for a philosophy called objectivism, which it reflects another value of Newtonian physics, which is objectivity. And objectivity basically is constructed in that same S&M way. It's the subject subjugating the object. That's how you assert yourself. You make yourself the active voice, and the object is the passive no voice. I was so fascinated by that oxygen commercial. I don't know if you know this, but maybe it's different now, or maybe you were making a statement, but in many hospital nurseries across the country, until very recently anyway, according to a book by Jessica Benjamin, the signs over the little boys' cribs read, "I'm a boy," and the signs over the little girls' cribs read, "It's a girl." Yeah. So the passivity was culturally, projected onto the little girls. And, this still goes on. As I think I told you last year, there's a poll that proves this, a poll that was given by Time magazine in which only men were asked, "Have you ever had sex with a woman you actively disliked?" And, 58% said yes, which I think is overinflated, though, because so many men, if you just say, "Have you ever had sex?" Yes! They don't even wait for the rest of the word. And of course, 2% did not know whether they'd had. That's the first callback of my attempted quadruple. So this subject-object thing, is part of something I'm very interested in, because this is why, frankly, I believe in political correctness. I do. I think it can go too far. I think Ringling Brothers may have gone too far with an ad they took out in the New York Times magazine. "We have a lifelong emotional and financial commitment to our Asian elephant partners." Maybe too far, but I think that I don't think that a person of color making fun of white people is the same thing as a white person making fun of people of color, or a woman making fun of men is the same as men making fun of women, or poor people making fun of rich people the same as rich people. I think you can make fun of the haves, but not the have-nots, which is why you don't see me making fun of Kenneth Lay and his charming wife. What's funny about being down to 4 houses? And I really learned this lesson during the sex scandals of the Clinton administration, or as I call them, the good old days. When people I knew, people who considered themselves liberal and everything else, were making fun of Jennifer Flowers and Paula Jones, and basically they were making fun of them for being trailer trash or white trash. And it seems, I suppose, like a harmless prejudice and that you're not really hurting anybody until you read, as I did, an ad in the Los Angeles Times. "For sale, white trash compactor."